Genghis Khan, the man who conquered the world. His name strikes fear into the hearts of men, even today. This ruthless warrior is said to have killed more than 40 million people during his lifetime. But how did he do it? What made this man so powerful? Let's find out. Genghis was born in 1162 AD in a small cottage by the Anan River in Mongolia. His birth name wasn't even Genghis. It was Temüjin. Only when he grew up and united all the tribes of the Mongolian steppe under his banner did he take the title of Genghis Khan, which roughly translates to ocean or righteous. As a young man, Genghis was known for his bravery, intelligence, and military skills. He led raids against neighboring tribes, expanding his territory and power. But he wasn't just a bloodthirsty conqueror. Genghis was also a visionary leader. He implemented important reforms that helped to modernize and strengthen the Mongolian Empire. One of his most important reforms was the introduction of a new legal code, which helped to bring order and stability to the empire. Another important reform was the establishment of a merit-based system for government positions. This meant that people were appointed to influential positions not because of who they knew, but because of their abilities and skills. This helped to attract talented individuals from all over the empire and ensured that the government was run by competent people. But perhaps Genghis Khan's most important contribution to history was his establishment of the Pax Mongolica, or Mongolian peace. This was a period of relative peace and stability throughout the vast Mongolian Empire. During this time, trade and cultural exchange flourished, and the Mongols became known for their tolerance and respect for other cultures. So what was Genghis Khan's secret to success? How did he manage to conquer so much land and establish such a powerful empire? There are many theories, but one of the most important factors was the military genius of Genghis Khan. He was a brilliant strategist and tactician who was able to defeat much larger armies using innovative and often brutal tactics. For example, he was famous for his use of psychological warfare, which often involved intimidating his enemies before battle in order to break their morale. He also employed a variety of different military formations and was able to adapt his strategies to different opponents. This flexibility allowed him to defeat a wide range of enemies, from nomadic tribes to large empires. Another important factor in Genghis Khan's success was his ability to unite the various Mongol tribes under his banner. The Mongols were a collection of different tribes that had previously been fragmented and often at war with each other. But Genghis was able to forge a new identity among the Mongols, creating a sense of unity and brotherhood among his followers. This unity made the Mongolian army a formidable fighting force and allowed them to achieve great victories against their enemies. However, Genghis Khan's military genius and ability to unite the Mongols were not enough to conquer the entire world. He also needed allies, and that's where his diplomatic skills come in. Genghis was a shrewd diplomat who was able to forge alliances with other powerful leaders. For example, he formed an alliance with the Kingdom of Jin in northern China, which helped him to conquer much of northern and central Asia. He also maintained good relations with the Abbasid Caliphate, which allowed him to recruit Muslim scholars and scientists to his court. These alliances and the influx of new ideas from the Muslim world helped to legitimize Genghis Khan's rule and gave him the support he needed to continue his conquests. Although Genghis Khan died in 1227 AD, his legacy lives on. He is remembered as one of the greatest military leaders in history, and his empire remains the largest contiguous land empire ever created. But despite his many accomplishments, Genghis Khan is often portrayed in a negative light, especially in Western media. He is often shown as a brutal and merciless conqueror who was responsible for the deaths of millions of people. While it is true that Genghis Khan was a fierce warrior and that his conquests resulted in the deaths of many people, it is important to remember that he was also a brilliant military leader, a visionary reformer, and a shrewd diplomat. Without his military genius, diplomatic skills, and ability to unite the Mongols, the world would be a very different place today. Well, that's all for today. Tell us in the comments if we missed any points about Genghis Khan, and like and share the video if you enjoyed it. See you next time.